Hello, are we live?
Greetings, I guess.
Cool. Okay. Nice. 77 viewers.
I guess they heard it. Yeah, we should be live. I got the CUE at least.
Cool. Nice. Okay. Welcome everybody. Tonight we're gonna do the LoRCircleJerk meme review session. We have two guests with us today, Soloist and Riot Salvor. Do you guys want to introduce yourself quickly?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I'm Smooth Soloist. I'm basically the main poster of the subreddit. I own like half the posts, I feel sometimes. Yeah, most people call me Solo, so I guess if you want, girls call me Smooth. But whatever, I guess. Wait, Cypher?
What do we call you now? I'm totally confused. Anyway, I'm Riot Salvor. I am a quality engineer on League of Legends Runeterra. I've been on the shush. Girlfriend giving me shit. I've been on the team for just a little bit over 3 years, and I've been seeing lore from its, very, very early rough days to its current situation.
Awesome. I realized I didn't introduce myself. I go by Bucket of Steam on the Reddit sub. So if you're on that, that's who I am. I also go by a bunch of different names. I don't really have an online identity. So don't try looking for me or anything, because you'll find nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Okay, fine, but you'll be disappointed, just saying. Okay, so I guess we get started. Let's pull up the first meme. Okay.
All right.
Cool, there we go. That took a little second there.
Yeah, I appreciate the aesthetic quality of this. I like the meme going here.
Yeah, there's some effort put into it. You can see it, like he didn't just slap it on there, but like he actually edited a bit and stuff. It's really good actually. It's like I think it's actually the second top post of the sub or something. And it's well deserved. It's a pretty good one, honestly. Like
Yeah, this one's pretty awesome. I don't actually watch Twitch, but then I still got this like right away.
yeah,
Yeah, we're not allowed. We're
really
not allowed to say the
obvious.
title of this meme because
Oh,
it's one
right.
of the new banned words.
Yeah,
Yeah, you think it's a pretty simple word, but I guess not.
um,
All right, what do you guys think? What's you want to give it like a quick unofficial rating?
I think I'd rather like move on to the next one. I don't want to I want to see the bar here. Like I don't want to like
All
rate
right,
it like a
fair
9.
enough.
The first one's always
yeah,
rough, but we can go back and we can or I can give my ratings at the end or we can
That's
go further.
yeah, good point. Good point.
that's a good idea. Let's do that.
All right,
Then
let's
at
move
the
on.
end you can look at them again and say like,
So you guys are obviously better at this than I am.
no. Oh yeah, that's an amazing one.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's such
Yeah,
a glorious creation.
this I think I want a tattoo of this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean it doesn't it's so terrible that it's amazing and it's got some of my favorite references in lore like it's got some golden crush bot in there, it's got, some thighs, it's got all of the Kato arms. Yeah. And it's
Got so
Draven,
much.
man.
And the eyes. It's also it's not even badly edited or something. They actually fit together. Everything. It's actually amazing.
I mean, it's a
smart.
little badly edited, but the editing that is there is really top
Yeah,
quality.
but like the arms and stuff, they actually connect to each other somehow. It's not like they're just left on top of each other. It's like they actually look kind of good. I would say.
I'm gonna give it minus 1 point because of all the memes, there are no casks in this picture.
Yeah, he could have the gas body. Oh yeah, I remember I even calculated the stats of it. It's a 62-43. Pretty amazing.
Oh shit, did Argon make this? Argon, I thought you only made custom cards. What is this?
I mean, that's the start of a hell of a custom card.
I guess I did Sonder turn it into a custom card by like writing in this entire card text in the comments. Like you added everything together to somehow calculate it.
Argon, I can be
Not
on
to be a
chat
spoiler, but we're
and
gonna
on
use
stream.
this as the canonical picture for Nico.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
think Sarah would be fine with it. I mean, come on. Imagine not being fine with it.
I mean, this makes sense, right? Only Nico could do this.
Right?
All right, guys, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah, it really is great.
That's pretty quality. I appreciate Maokai's dedication to life in the pandemic.
And even the small one got one of these
The
brushes,
little,
man. It's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
good.
The sapling with the broom is pretty high quality.
Yeah. It really is an actual life art meme.
Yeah, that's not a low effort meme. There's some line work. Like you can actually see the like the edge around Maokai isn't like
yeah, it's
terrible.
very clean.
Yeah.
Wait, was this posted on the regular sub or on the rLORCircleJerk sub?
It was in the normal one. I don't think it was posted in the rLORCircleJerk.
Okay.
My girlfriend is enjoying this because she's an ex-Target employee.
So
Sorry,
Target came to
Team
Canada for like 2 years, and we got killed off in Canada. So everyone in Canada is an ex-Target employee, technically.
Everyone in the whole country?
Yeah, everybody working in Canada, Target. It's kind of like a requirement to graduate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these comments are pretty killer.
Oh, we can get it. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, hey.
I just saw the title of this
I
one. I'm
remember
nervous.
that one.
There's a video one.
Oh, man.
Did they get audio in the stream? Like, can the Twitch viewers see this?
Want
Hear
to
this?
be dominated? We'll dominate you. We'll ask you to be gentle. Want to be dominated? We'll dominate you.
I like the surprise
We'll
at the
ask
end.
you to be gentle. Want to be dominated?
It really turned out
We'll
great. I
dominate
gotta
you.
say.
We'll ask you to be gentle.
I got a chuckle out of it. Yeah, I'm sad it's not Soul Squirrel because I would date him in a heartbeat.
Well, he doesn't have a voice line containing the sniff noise and the food, so it couldn't work.
Actual script. Nice.
Now I can mute the stream again and don't need to hear it anymore. Otherwise, I would need to hear my own voice, man, and I fucking hate this.
I think Chrome is muted. Let me figure this out.
All right. Do you guys need to pause for a second?
No, I'm good. Keep going.
All right. I'll get the next one set up.
Okay, that's a bit longer one.
Are you playing elusive units?
Oh yeah, it's from back then where elusives were hated.
Fucking deny. Yeah, this is old. When elusives haven't been played in like what, 6 months?
It's
10
10
months.
months ago.
10 months. It's been that long.
Yeah. Elusives were like before Bigwater, I think. They were the problem. Like even a bit earlier. Because with Bigwater, elusives aren't the problem at all. You custom make it rain and the entire deck is the entire waltz is gone.
Yeah, I mean it is a throwback to another time in another meta where everybody was bitching about elusive units.
Yeah. And even 3 mana deny. That was so annoying.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
That is a 3 mana deny. I don't think I was even playing a game when it was a 3 mana. I only started playing when Rising Tides came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deny was originally at one point cheaper. Everybody had to play Ionia in some combination when it was that cheap. Like,
And it was just like always. You had 3 spell mana and you just always had Deny. It was so annoying.
Well, now there's
yeah, and
like
if you
a
weren't running
do
Deny,
that.
you were running Harrowing. So, like, you needed to deny the Avalanche or deny the Harrowing or whatever.
Oh yeah, wait, was it before? Yeah, I was still broken back then. I remember. So yeah, Deny was even more important.
I'm surprised people aren't playing Notify more with Go Hard being so prevalent.
Oh, they are. I've gotten Nopified a lot this week in ranked.
Yeah, on the first Go Hard, that's like the worst one to Notify.
I don't play Go Hard, so
Oh, you played the Notify. Okay, that makes more sense.
actually no, I've had my stuff Nopified because people are packing them in
Okay.
preparation for Go Hard.
That makes sense. I don't play Go Hard either. Those guys, they should go to go somewhere else.
I'm just not a big Shadow Owls guy. Like, it's just never been my aesthetic.
I like it actually. It's sort of cool. Like
I think
you
Shadow
got
Eyes has been my favorite. It's so cool, man. Dead people, like ghosts and ghouls.
I'm a much bigger fan of Noxus. They're like
Mhm.
the most like inclusive like faction in all of lore because they don't care who you are, what you do, as long as you can fight, you're in with them.
they got the biggest man, so I respect it.
It's
Like
interesting though. Noxus, like they're inclusive, but they're also so aggressive. It's like you join us or you die kind of thing.
Yeah, I like the aggressive decks in like Magic and Hearthstone anyway, so like it's a perfect fit for me.
That makes sense. All right, let's move on to the next meme.
Wait, we should call this guy that asked 10 months ago how Deny works and explain it to him.
10 months
yeah,
ago.
actually true. I mean, yeah, like there's a skip, but obviously it only works with slow spells and like fast spells, and you just put it on them and then they're denied. It's pretty simple.
Yep. Used to work on burst spells when they were on the stack, but that hasn't been the case for a long time.
Wait, burst spells used to be on a stack? What?
Yeah.
All these things I didn't know.
Kalista, man.
It's like a list, nice.
That's one of the shitty ones. It's like one of these really crappy jokes that are really funny somehow.
Oh man, I love the puns. Memes are the
Oh.
best.
Yeah.
And just the use of her spear through her head randomly. Like, I have a soft spot for like nonsense memes.
Yeah, these absolute nonsense memes are the best ones. They don't even make any sense, but somehow I don't even know why they're so funny, but sort of.
Did they Photoshop that spear? Is that the original ballistic spear, or is that just Callista's spear?
It's one of
I'm
Callista's
not
spears.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit rugged and stuff, The ballista is really clean, I think.
Yeah, they obviously took the picture from high res of Ballista, probably from More Vodka's site or something like that, and pasted Callista badly on top of it.
This is very stupid. I love it.
Iron Callista. The Iron jokes. Like,
That's a good question. Is this still Noxus or Shadow Isles?
I guess we could get 2 region cards, like Hearthstone, but like I'm not sure if it make any sense. I mean, we could play 4 regions with double region cards.
Or it can be like
Afterwards.
it can be like Magic, where you have like 2 regions, and it's like a special card that you have to have like both regions to use it.
Yeah, that would be cool actually. You could do it. Like double allegiance in some way.
Exactly. That'd be pretty. I don't know how you pull it off, but that'd be pretty cool.
We have a really great team of card designers who are some of my favorite people on our team, and I'm sure they will figure out a way to make cool things happen in the future.
Don't doubt that at all. All right, I think we're ready for the next one. Wait, how many memes do we have? Let me make sure we're not going through these fast, because we gotta pull up more if we go by.
I mean,
Too
Sarah
quickly.
said 17, but like before someone said 20, so I'm not sure. Yeah, 17, I guess.
All right, Sarah, we might need more. Just saying. You go back to
It's
work.
gonna be fine, I guess.
No, we gotta make Sarah do more work. Oh, the video one.
Oh man, the art line really looks a bit cool.
second. Reporting in. Where's my
Oh man,
axe?
it's so loud.
You'll
Oh,
never
shit.
Oh
see it
wow,
coming.
this is a high quality
Explosives
news.
primed.
Yeah, it really is.
Don't mind me.
And
Just
then he
gonna
just
look
cast
at
the
you.
cast, so it's amazing.
Run while you can. Got something for him? Death doesn't scare me. Coming in hot!
It really is edited very nicely.
That was
And
masterful.
it's really good.
That's
Yeah.
that's a high level of effort.
Yeah, this
Down
guy
to the the voiceover like clips. Oh,
Oh.
I like the use of like Lonely Poro there.
Yeah, the poor guy. He gets burned. What are we doing now? We're stalking his account now or what? Looking at this account on stream, man. Amazing.
coming out.
Oh yeah, burn meter. I guess it's been 7
Oh.
months.
Man, I hated burn metal. I think I hate burn decks the most.
I think I had a question asking what's up with the pigeon on Minotaur Reckner's foot.
Where's the pigeon?
I don't know. I got to go look at the art.
Alright, let's Google it. Quickly Google this.
Oh, the one on the bottom left? Is that what you're talking about? That pigeon that's a standard pigeon like cleaning itself pose.
Isn't that Nico? I swear that was Nico.
Yes, the pigeon is definitely Nico. She's spying on the Minotaur Reckoner.
It's totally possible.
And she doesn't know how to pigeon, that's why she's laying on her back and freaking
Yeah, it
out.
makes perfect sense. Like a natural Nico pose.
Or that pigeon, like I'm just flexing my narrative skills here. That pigeon would happen to be around, and the Minotaur Reckoner got some food as like a tribute from like a fan, and the bird ate it, and then it died because it was poisoned by somebody trying to fix the games.
Kill the true.
If you write any fan fiction about that pigeon, please send it to me. I want to know its
Alright.
life. Not that kind of fan fiction.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't do it then.
I mean, I've played Hatoful Boyfriend. There's a certain amount that I'm immune to.
Is that pigeon actually dead? Is that what's the other pigeons just doing around?
It's resting. It's
It's resting?
pining for the fjords.
Oh. Went to the I think it's actually trying to get a peek underneath the Minotaur skirt, maybe.
Look at them muscles.
Yeah, that's a pretty big cow.
Right? I'm old. That's why I have the old memes. That's why I make the Monty Python references, because I'm bajillion years old.
All right, let's move on to the next one, I guess.
Hey, it would be fine with the Star Guardian expansion. It sounds sort of fun. Like they probably have some fun cards because they got some.
Now, I don't want to like delay time like getting to like everybody's favorite champion that's super obscure. But I'm looking forward to the point where we can start doing other universes as like sets or card releases or whatever. Like I want to see new champion versions of old champions that might shift them into different regions or different factions. I don't know what we could do with Star Guardians. I don't know if we could support a whole region out of them, but that would be an interesting thing to think about. Yeah,
Just
Project.
for
I love the fucking Project like universe.
oh yeah, +1 on that. Project is amazing. I actually think the what's the one with the demon cowboys? That one's pretty cool as well.
Oh yeah,
Demon
that one's sweet.
Cowboys.
I
Yeah,
also
it's
like
quite cool.
the iPod like bubble cyberpunk one. What's
Oh
it
yeah.
called? I know the
Um,
Twisted Fate skin. They used it in last season on TFT.
You mean Pulsefire or like?
Not like was it
is it
Pulsefire?
is it the
I
one with
mean, that's a
Blitzcrank?
cyber somehow, so I guess could be.
Is it the one where Blitzcrank has like a little skin where he looks like
Yeah,
that
the
robot?
I Blitzcrank though, that's been around for a while, but I think it
Oh,
got
okay.
lumped into that like category. It's
I
the one with
mean,
the sweet shiny white Twisted Fate.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know what
it's
you mean.
Pulsefire, I think,
I
but
think it is
I don't know
Pulsefire,
why.
yeah.
Blitzcrank might have been sorted into there later because he sort of looks like them, but he's not really part of them, I think.
Yeah, we've done that with a couple of champs when we started doing the achievement groupings. I noticed that we like I have no control over what region we do. I don't know if there are definitely champs that come from the void, but I don't know if there's enough of a landscape in the void to it just seems like to me conceptually there would be a lot of like there's not like a lot of just like dudes chilling and hanging out in the void, so it would just be like a whole set of just like weird ghosts that are kind of formless. So I don't know if we're going to be able to do a full like void like region because like what happens in the void? It's just all screaming chaos.
Isn't the void just like nothingness? It's empty, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll ever see a full expansion, but we'll figure out a way to include those void champions at some point. And also, I'm not on the narrative team, and I don't have any say in this. So, like, take what you will from my. These are all my speculations
No,
as
they're
a player.
confirmed now. Absolutely confirmed now.
Absolutely confirmed.
Yeah, you gotta post this all over YouTube.
Yeah, I know we've got a lot of cool stuff planned in the future, and I'm really looking forward to you guys seeing it all. That's the best I can tell you.
Yeah.
We got
What do you
more?
think of the
Oh, go ahead.
KDA cards?
I love the KDA skins. I love KDA as a universe. I understand some of the
Yeah.
problematic discussion around Seraphine, but I think it's more of an interesting conversation topic about like the commodification of like people's lives and like where like in the VTuber like things fall. Um, I think that the narrative team spent a lot of time making Seraphine feel really real, and I feel like that added to her. I'm a little disappointed in her lore on the league side. I feel like we could have fleshed her out a little better than whatever. But yeah, I love the KDA event. I love the KDA music. I have it on at the house all the time.
Nice. Yeah, I kind of agree with what you said about the Seraphine in-game lore. Like, I was pretty hyped when I found out all that, like, her whole social media profile and stuff. I was like, oh, this champ is getting like a lot of work. And then her in-lore version is kind of like, oh, it wasn't as amazing as I thought it would be.
So yeah, waiting for in 6 months when we get a Seraphine rework in game.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. I want Fiddlesticks. I want Fiddlesticks too.
Oh man, I want Fiddlesticks too.
Oh man, a new Fiddlesticks is so
I just
cool.
want like surprise party Fiddlesticks though.
Isn't
I guess it's fine.
I was talking to I think Sarah or Alice. Isn't all the Fiddlestick skins technically in lore? Because he's like a demon made of like things people fear.
Yeah, I think
I
they're
mean,
all
Yeah.
they're all canon.
Makes sense.
I
Yeah.
mean,
There we go.
all of the skins we have in the game are to some extent canon, like in some spiraling multiverse. Like the like Runeterra is like the Runeterran like strict storyline is just one piece of the whole universe, and that's part of the reason why I was frustrated by the people saying that KDA like took them out of reality. Like we're used to lore. Or we're used to League of Legends where like there's so many different crazy skins. Like I want to think about like what life looks like in the Dunkmaster universe. Like what does that society look like?
Yeah, the Dunkmaster universe must be great.
It's like everything is in society is all around like like ridiculous like 80s dunk competitions. Like that sounds like a great
That
movie.
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, even the trees are Dunkmasters. I mean, come on. It's gotta be amazing.
Oh, they gotta do more toy skins. The toy skins are actually pretty cool. Reminds me of Toy Story a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
cool.
sure. I guess they are white, but I guess they're also pretty old, so they're not really that impressive nowadays.
I like
Yeah, but
the
still, it's
I like
cool.
Hey,
the
wait.
team though is jumping in the background.
Did the
Ah,
background?
there
Oh, there
she
we
is.
go. I was like, where did the team go?
You know, I gotta say, it's a demo cast. It should have been a bit more transparent, honestly. Like, so it should be a bit more elusive, you know?
More elusive. Make it a bit transparent.
Victor's new best friend.
Yeah, the immersion is completely ruined because of that.
Immersion ruined.
Also, if you want to write me cutesy Cask Chan Victor fanfic, I'd totally read that.
Is that Minecraft?
Yeah,
Minecraft now?
yeah.
And it's just that meme format of I can make you. Yeah, it was sort of like used for a while
The
back
burn
then.
metal?
Yeah, but that phrasing just kind of makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's alright. Honestly, it's really not.
I mean, it's a shitty meme, and I like it a lot because I love shitty memes. But I don't think it's worthy of like. I don't feel like that's a contest-winning meme.
Yeah, it really isn't. It's alright. It's some.
Well, Sarah picked on the
Wow,
memes, so
that comment there is so terrible in both like grammar and like just the ideas that they're talking about, like spelling. Oh,
At least we can look at the nipple, man. The nipple flare. That's still the safest.
is that a
Whew.
close up of the the what's his face's nipple? You people.
It's Braum's nipple and yeah, the funny waterman. Now it's the gold again. River shaper, exactly.
River shaver with bronze nipple. That says something.
It really looks amazing. I mean, honestly, it's
He wanted to milk somebody as well.
All right, this meme makes me uncomfortable. What's next?
Alright, let's move on. Complain Sarah for that.
Oh, believe
but
me, I will.
it's another Ionia hate meme. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I
It's
feel
like
this on a deep and personal level.
it's like one of these old memes. Like if you post something like this nowadays, it's just complete shit. But like it's been 10 months at the beginning of the game basically, and there everyone like relates to it.
I had a deny on a survival skills on my board full of 1 toughness, like
Oh
tramplers.
no. I love pretending to hold 4 mana when you're playing Ionia, even though you don't have Deny in your deck.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it actually works surprisingly. You see people just keep skipping it back to you, and you just skip it right back to them.
I mean, I'll burn 1 mana to make them like be afraid to play a spell. That's great. Yeah, remember when you could cast Deny with just your spell mana? Like the 3 to 4 is such a
Yeah.
big difference.
3 was actually so annoying. It was actually cancer back then.
Yeah, 3 mana Deny sounds pretty strong.
I could feel the complaints back then. Like now, this 4 mana now, and basically barely anyone complains. Maybe some new players that complains about it, but otherwise, it's totally fine now.
I'm kind of curious why that guy wants to know what anime this is. I have a feeling he isn't interested in the storyline.
The trick is you just have enough threats that you can burn through the Deny. Don't have 1 win condition. That's how
Yeah.
you beat Deny.
It's the same how you get your units to survive. You just play enough threats to like eventually have all of them.
Just play more spells.
I had a game last week in Quick Draw where I cast a turn 2. By end of turn 2, I had the ship that doubles all your damage and the ship that does 3 damage at the start of turn, and I had dropped a shark cannon at
Shark
the end
cannon.
of turn 2, and yeah, my opponent kind of screamed and conceded.
It always feels bad when you get something that's amazing and then it just surrenders and you can't
I mean,
even see it.
it's kind of the point of quick draw. You can go in, go out.
Yeah.
I was so confused when he said Shark Cannon. I was thinking Shark Chariot. I was like, why would that make him like surrender?
I mean, Shark Chariot is an amazing card. It literally got infinite value, man. You can summon it backwards the next turn, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, Shark Chariot. I think that was my first deck like ever. I saw like card. I was like, I gotta make this like spawn infinite Shark Chariots.
Oh yeah, I was
always-
crying for Shark Chariots. I did the hard, the new guy that goes into your opponent's deck. I'm terrible with card names.
Oh yeah, I forget his name
Pesky
either.
Spectre.
Yeah,
There we go.
I went hard on him in Expeditions trying to do my quest this week, and it's not a good deck at all. But like, if I had like 2 Shark Chariots, that deck would have been explosive. Because like you just get to the point where both your and your opponent decks are just nothing but pesky specters, and
Oh, that's
you just
actually
get
really true.
Shark Chariots after in addition to them.
Yeah, that's really. But what if your opponent just never plays his specters? I guess he still loses.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
His whole hand fills up with pesky specters.
Yeah.
yeah, he needs to play them to blocks, like otherwise it just dies.
It's like a anti-Teemo counter. Just play the decks with more cards. Can't ever draw the team.
I mean, it's good anti-deep tech, right?
That's true. It's anti-meta. Meta defining.
If deep was meta.
Isn't deep always
Yeah.
kind of meta? It's always like 5%
mean-
of people playing deep somewhere.
Yeah, it's like white deck. It was always so white. It's not like it's broken, but it's like
Yeah, it never dies
can play
away.
it.
It's always there in the back.
and sometimes it feels really bad to play against it.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh man, what is this? What is this one?
I've seen this
Yeah.
one before. It hasn't loaded for
Yeah.
me yet, but I know what this one. I know what's coming.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I mean,
Oh.
he fixed it. Yeah. They're not wrongly colored anymore. Totally fine now.
I think the only thing that would be worse than this is the Zoe done with like the spider eye meme thing. Ugh.
Oh, what? Who did that? I don't want to see it.
No, I'm just hypothesizing. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
I don't actually want to see it either, but I know somebody's gonna make it at some point in the universe.
Someone's gonna make it now because you just said that. Like,
Yeah. Maybe
Yes,
Sarah will do it for you just because you said it. Honestly, I could see it.
Yeah, the only thing I say about this is that the only acceptable version of this meme I would have is if she put on like Lee Skin's headscarf.
Yeah, that would be fine. But it wouldn't look as disturbing, so it would probably be worse. Then.
Nothing to see here. Wow.
Gotta zoom in more. Dawn speakers edit. That's important.
Yeah. We did give an answer on the colors. There is narrative, history that she can change the colors of her eyes.
That's what we've been saying.
The
Some people
emote
were
got
very.
different eyes too, right? Like even more different ones.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're just
she's
gonna
like,
give her disco eyes every time we do it. We're just gonna no consistent same 2 eye colors. I mean, she's got favorite colors.
So I got to say, like, disappointed. The prismatic cards doesn't really change eyes. Like the eyes should be simmering a bit, so it's noticeable that it changes eye colors. That would be amazing.
I'll put in a ticket with the Prismatics team about that. Like that would be really cool if we did some kind of super sparkle on her eyes.
All right, I guess.
I can't believe Sarah's putting her name on behind all of these memes.
so these portal things. What's it
Yeah.
look like on the other side of the portal? Is it another portal?
Well, if you look at the art, the other side of the portal is there.
Yeah, it's with their feet, you know.
Wait,
You
I mean,
can
like, let's say you see where the legs are sticking out. If you go on the left side of that, like, what do we see when we look through the portal?
Whatever you would see if you were looking out of the portal that she's coming out of. Have you not played Portal? Like that, it goes through all of that.
I mean, I downloaded it on Steam and I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I have like so many games on Steam that I have not touched yet.
I mean, we all, but like Portal's one of those foundational games. Like it's like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
kind of
like
game that makes me want to be like make better games.
true fair. I just have a very bad habit of like not starting games and not finishing games. I don't think I ever finished Fallout 3. It's still like sitting somewhere.
Her eyes, she has colors that she will pick at times, but she's pretty much at the power level where she can bend reality to her will. As you see that through her transformations of other creatures, you know, her summoning of celestials, that kind of stuff. So yeah, she's super powerful. And one of the things she can do is she can change her eye color. She could also probably make herself have no eyes, but that wouldn't be very fun because she likes to do things.
No, man, totally unrealistic. Why would you be able to change the eye color, man? That's literally the most unrealistic things about Zoe. Like, imagine that. I can't even.
I mean, she changes
Yeah.
a Poro into a Zeeble. Like,
Ruins the synergy. Shaking my head, it's so sad.
it's not the size of the cask; it's what you do with it.
No, I still is now canon.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, I think we're decided on the eye color thing. Let's move on. Pretty weird people, man. People have some weird hills they want to die on.
Right.
Little updated. I feel like a lot of the
Ah.
Tom Kench and Soraka fever has died off, and I see a lot of decks with Shyvana. I feel like Shyvana did
Yeah.
really well in Star Power.
Yeah, she's a lot more popular now. And that's good because Tom Soraka is so annoying to play against, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I
always
think
hated playing against them.
Tom Kench's kid is like one card away from being OP.
I mean, he alone just doesn't do anything, so it's really fine, I guess. But with Soraka, yeah. You know, with this meme, I really got to complain about it, that you didn't edit the faces on the bottom one. I mean, come on, they're just unedited
Yeah,
on the
that is
bottom.
the negative point.
That's really negative one, man. I mean, come on.
Also, I like the Wolverine in the bed one better. That's just my choice of memes. I don't know what the card is, man. I'm just saying, like, if he were to get like one good card for his kit of like healing or like in his vein, I don't know what that card is, but I feel like there's one missing card.
But you got
Yeah.
the Citrus Courier, man. You can heal him. Very fair. The synergy with Tom Kench is amazing.
I hate Targon's Peak. It's like turn 5 Aesol, yay!
Yeah, Targon's Peak feels like a lab mode that you bring into your deck.
Yup. I mean, to be fair, so does Howling Abyss, but that's
That's
just
true.
gaming on ARAM.
That's true.
The new Demacia landmark is really annoying to play against. Oh,
Yeah, it's just so consistent. Even on the defensive turns, it's still pretty good. Just drop when your
Yeah.
tides get.
but on the
It's even
offensive
on
turn,
Summon, man. On
like getting
Summon,
to
it's actually.
Yeah, and on the offensive turn, it actually works very well with Shyvana decks. It's like the dragons love getting challenger.
yeah, they do. And like them basically getting to pick all your blockers with dragons means you can just like your opponent's it's not worth them to play any little guys.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
What was that one new landmark card for Swordlord? The one that's supposed to work with Vlad? Forget what it's called.
What?
The new landmark that gives you a +1 and tough when you take damage.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's Freljord.
Skyground. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Starground's
there we go. I was trying to get it to work for so long, but it's like I never draw it, so I have no idea if it's even good.
It's pretty
I've played
good,
against
actually,
a couple
honestly.
times. It's not bad. I mean, it takes away all of Vlad's downsides.
And
Yeah.
like we said, 3 mana cards that deals damage to everyone at the end of the turn or start of the turn.
Yeah, that
Really
Yeah,
amazing.
Emberman and
Yeah,
Scarground.
that
Like,
aggro.
yeah, it's real gross.
And it's
Yeah.
really good against Gohards because you literally can't cast the Gohards anymore. You just fuck yourself if you place them. Or you need to use them on your own units.
Unlimited Scar Maiden.
The nice thing is the Scar Maidens still have to take the first point of damage, so they are all like 1 toughness tough, which is a lot easier to kill than a 2 toughness tough.
Yeah. That dies to a Mystic Shot at least.
Yeah.
Unless like you got one of the defensive spells of well, you have to bear quite a bit.
Also, I'm really, really enjoying the design on the Death Ray. This is total aside, but whatever. I'm gonna rant. The design on the Death Ray basically says if I'm playing against a deck that has a lot of dudes I want to kill, it guarantees that I'm going to draw more removal soon. And if I'm playing against a deck that doesn't have a lot of dudes, it doesn't it sits in my hand and doesn't like mean I'm going to draw more removal. I really, really like that dichotomy.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting way of thinking about it. Yeah, I think this set has been much better than the last, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
the
really
cards in
cool.
the last set felt way more predetermined, and a lot of the cards kind of worked along with each other, while this set kind of like works along with like pre-existing cards much better.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just the maturity of our pipeline, and like we tried to balance a lot when we were in pre-launch, but like there's a whole different things when you can look at the meta when it's the 50 people in your office versus the thousands of players that we have out there, and so it's hard to see the whole meta as like an ecosystem when it's that small. So it's one of those things we just kind of had to let it out there and let it figure out what's good and what's not.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you guys considered making like a PBE for Runeterra? Kind of like how League has one?
We've
Then you
talked
get
about it.
more complaints. You get
We've
the
talked about it.
complaints up with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of ups and downs to like good sides and bad sides to PBE. Part of it is like sometimes what people are yelling the loudest about on the internet isn't necessarily the right choice for the overall player base. So sometimes like getting early access to something while we're still trying to adjust its power level can be a bad side, especially when you're talking about numerical differences.
That makes sense, yeah.
Plus, like we have a lot of concepts that might get shifted around based on different things. Like there have been times when in very early on in a set development where like we start thinking about ideas for a specific champ and then another champ has to slot into that for narrative reasons or for voice acting. There's a myriad of reasons why we'd have to shift something like that. And like it just gives us more flexibility if we don't pre-announce a lot of that stuff. Plus, there's still some small joys in opening capsules, even if most of you have all the cards already. That Sazaman, I don't know why it's Thorny Toad. I have some ideas, but there's the fact that art change is really, really ridiculous.
But yeah, it's really weird. One Toad and it just randomly starts talking. It's quite an amazing bug.
We should just keep it Thorny Toad from now on. It's just gonna be the one card that leaks everything.
So Brazil, I don't know what's going on with the Brazil office in general,
Well
but like it's practically a meme at this point. Like the fact that like I think people follow them on Twitter and stuff like that aren't from the Brazil region just to try to get leaks is kind of funny to me.
But yeah, I mean, imagine they literally did it so often already.
We got any more memes?
Yeah, I think we do. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like another video one.
Oh yeah, that one.
Please, one more chance. I won't do it again.
It does have sound. Ah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it really is pretty good.
That was pretty awesome.
That nexus on the sun got me, and the sunglasses. Where's this video from? Is this like some YouTube thing?
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube too. I think that guy actually made more. Yeah, it's from Lineup. He also got Twitch stream and stuff. Sometimes he posts some content. Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty good. That was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and the sunglasses at the end, they were also amazing.
Yeah, I think the way Lee Sin interacts right now, especially with blade fragments, feels a little bit unfair. I would like to see him tuned down just a little bit.
At least, yeah, with me, sort of, he could be a bit weaker, honestly.
Yeah, I think the Blue Sin, like the problem is that Dragon Rage still goes off even if you frostbite him or anything.
Yeah, and I think the double problem is if he has overwhelm, he
Yeah.
deals double damage to the Nexus effectively,
Yeah.
and double damage plus recalling his blocker is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, the recall is actually pretty ridiculous. Sometimes I forget that even happens, so I try to save my guy, then it just goes back in my hand. It's just kind of like. Oops. Okay, we got our next meme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refresh this quickly. 1 second.
This was from the week where everybody was making things with Vi's name in them.
Yeah, but this was. It could be the first one. I'm not 100% sure if it was the first one, but there are a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good joke. I like the fact that it's on the spelling.
Yeah. The
Vi's
vibe.
kind of a nightmare to like search and entire internal stuff because her name is so short and the letters VI come up in so many other things.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, literally, I tried it a while ago. I wanted to find Victor and Vi, and they just found every card, man. It was like, come on.
Yeah, I like Vi memes. Big fan of Vi as a champ.
What
Gross.
the fuck? The spiders are creepy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Valmo was better. Like, I would be okay making the quest like a little bit harder, like 4 guys dying in a round or something like that, and then making him just like catastrophe level insane.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because he's like the spider god, right? It's like some big demon thing.
Yeah.
Right
But
now,
then
it's a
again,
6/6.
I'm not sure if I really want more death synergy. They already, like, sometimes feel sort of bad.
And he's a spider subtype, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think so. Yes, yeah.
He
Yeah, I
should be
think he gives
spider, yeah.
buffs from spider stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really that relevant because he's a 6/6, unlike the normal spiders. Like,
1/1.
they profit more of it, I think.
Yeah, I think the problem with that card is like it's a 3-man investment for like a 6/6 body, and a 6/6 body is not that big anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also
And
kind
with
of
3 units die, right? It's quite.
like
Yeah, it's a bit.
the Valmar art actually kind of interests me as well. It's the only like Shadow Eyes art, whereas in the daytime and they're like in a green place.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true. They're invading what looks like, I don't know, countryside in Ionia, maybe?
It could be, yeah.
I'm not sure for Ionia. I mean, the trees look sort of normal, let's say. And in Ionia, everything sort of looks so.
Oh, the pink and purple
How to
trees.
say? Yeah, the
Yeah.
trees are sort of more Japanese or whatever you call it.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see it be like you have to kill 3 units in to cast it or something like that.
Like 3 units overall, not just your own kind of thing.
Yeah. or just as a cost to pay the spell, you have to kill 3 of your own dudes.
Oh, okay. So it's like a
So
super.
you could trigger last breath on it, maybe bump the
Yeah.
cost up to like 5, and
Yeah.
say you have to kill 3 of your own units to summon him. Like
some
because then you could line it up with stuff
sacrifice
that
ritual.
you could sacrifice casks, you could sacrifice spiders, you could sacrifice saplings, whatever.
Would you keep it as a spell still?
Yeah, just make it like summoning ritual. You got to sacrifice 3
Yeah.
dudes to like summon Vilemaw. Like so like Elise has to drag in 3 bodies that are alive and murder them to summon the giant spider dude. Like that still works out thematically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And it makes her like actually usable. Right now she's like not used at all. Not even in spider decks.
But then again, imagine playing this like it could be really strong. Like you trigger 3 last breaths and then you got this like whatever it's gonna be, like an 8/8 or some shit.
I feel you gotta give it like a some kind of incentive to play him though. I don't know if a big body is enough just for like the stacking.
What if his stats were their combined stats?
Oh, that'd be
Like
kind of
make it an
interesting.
anti-fluffed?
Oh,
This is me just spitballing. I don't know if we have any balance changes
Yeah.
planned on that. Yeah,
So-
it's a spell I'd like to see more. Like if it was better tossed out. Maybe I'll yell at Ruben about that next year.
yeah, maybe you should. I tried playing him. It's just like he doesn't. He feels very unimpactful, even when you summon him.
Yeah. It's
So
just
Sarah, we're saying
Yeah,
Valmar
especially in
tablets.
in like a world where the Celestials exist, like he
Yeah.
should be on par with like a mid-level Celestial. So like just a vanilla 6/6 is kind of lame.
Yeah.
I don't think you said it has an animation either. It's just you just slapped at 6/6 on board and then that's all. Like there's nothing special about it. It's a poor Vilemaw.
All right, let's move on to the next one then. What is this?
Oh yeah, breast unyielding.
So you're obliterating her with unyielding.
With that. What's that?
Devourer of the depths. The guy that obliterates the unit with less HP than him.
Yeah, I like it. It's interesting. I feel
Yeah.
like in this situation, the anglerfish wins, so that makes me sad about
Nemo and Dory.
yeah, like
But this one, once again, got the problem that the second one doesn't have the images of the first one. Like, come on, man. He could have just put the 3-hour back below that too.
He got lazy halfway.
there are Poros that are canonically marksmen. Answering chat, I don't know of any cases where they are assassinating humans, but it could happen. See, the thing about Poros is that they pick up the characteristics of the people around them, and so if they hang out with a bunch of Demacian troops that are shooting bows, they're going to shoot bows, or they're going to try to at least. And Poros are pretty. The 2 Poros with the bow are probably my favorite like art in the game. Like the fact that they're trying to shoot a bow and succeeding somehow. Like yeah.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. I mean, the arms are not exactly long, but they somehow do it anyway.
Do we have assassin pearls? Based on what he said, there should be assassin pearls as well.
Like
If
a
they can-
ninja power.
Hold on, they need to.
Oh man, if we had maybe we'll do a Nightfall Poro in a future set. That would be cool. I should pitch that.
CIA pearls, nice.
Nightfall
Yeah,
Assassin
caustic
Poro.
power. That would be amazing.
The thing is
Just
that you
the one that dies at the end of the turn. Caustic power, man.
Wizard pearl.
Nightfall, give him +1/+0 and elusive.
Oh.
A 2/1 elusive for 1. That's a Poro would be super awesome.
That's pretty strong.
We'd have to put like a Radiant Sun Poro in though.
Wait, am I getting more L's in my name as the stream goes on, or was it always like that?
Oh man, it's so.
I just
Maybe
Alright,
it's also ice. I mean, it could be ice instead
alright.
of L.
Well,
You
now,
can't be sure.
now I got no L's. Nice.
Phoebe. I like Phoebe too. Phoebe is a good name.
That was easier. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, that's a little too dark. Chat's getting a little dark.
I mean, that's a pretty good
I
joke.
like breast belts, and I cannot lie.
I feel
That's
like
a good one, honestly. Yeah, it's a good pun. You know, you got the song line, and you just take the deny.
This is pretty good. This one might be one of my favorite ones tonight.
It's a-
the shitty photoshopping on the deny though, like the stretched aspect ratio is so bad.
Wait, it's 10 months? 10 months ago, and it is 4 mana deny. It really didn't expect it. It's been 10 months already.
I think it was about 10 months ago when we changed it.
Oh man.
Speaking of poros, I posted a picture of my Christmas tree on Twitter. It's we got a tree and we just covered with a tiny stuffed poros and have the little stuffed Braum at the top, and it looks great.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
really cute. I saw it. It's actually really cute, honestly.
You gotta share that. Just put that on the stream. You got a very long question in the chat.
Could you wait? Yeah, I guess it could be called like pirate power or something. It sort of makes sense, honestly. It's kind of word. It's called plunder power. You gotta agree somehow. It's a word name.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
it's
who's
one of those
called
things
plunder?
where I know that I don't I'd have to talk to the narrative team for the specific reason why they called him plunder. I feel like pirate poro is just a little bit like, I don't know, like
Yeah, it's lame too, honestly. But plunder power is it's just not. It really doesn't have much flair either.
like all of the poro names are like adjectives about them and like what they do.
I think Plunder Pro works. It just happens to be a coincidence that Plunder is also a keyword.
Why did I get timed out for posting one link once?
Yeah, that is.
Here, it's on the Discord chat. If you want to grab it from there.
And
Actually,
it really is cute. Look at all these powers.
oh yeah, that's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's my treat. Yeah, whoever's running this bot, I posted one link ever and it told me to stop posting links.
Yeah, and so I
Oh
get
yeah, Alex.
deleted. It's really sad.
Yeah, I can talk to the narrative team about why plunder. I feel like they're all adjective words that describe what they do, and so what he does is plunder. So I think that's a kind of an appropriate one. I know it's kind of a little on the nose. Hey, there's my Christmas tree.
There we go.
I love the snowboarding poro. He's so cute.
I like the one with the helmet, also the mask.
Yeah. A bunch of the bottom ones are the special operative force. What are they called? The Omega Squad. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The poros from that. So we got Tristana down there in the bottom, and I think that Ziggs at the in the bottom left, and then yeah.
Guardian Prom.
Yeah, we got the pajama ones in there. We got I like the my favorite is the little pajama Earth up in the upper left. He's so happy.
Yeah,
And the three on the right are actually they magnetize together, so they form a snowman.
Oh.
The stacking ones, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to hit up the merch store and get the new Poros for this season. I think we just released them, or are going to. Girlfriend screaming more Poros in the background.
Nice. Can't go wrong with more pearls. All right, I think we got a couple more memes left. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, can't vote for my Christmas tree, sadly.
Almost there, but a couple more left.
Oh God.
Who is that?
Oh yeah, back
I
when
mean, it could be
back when
anybody, any
complained.
number of obnoxious YouTube personalities. But I definitely
Yeah,
like the flavor. I
it
feel like
doesn't really matter who it is anyway. It's like
Oh
like
man.
back when everyone needed to complain about the KTA cards. The
yeah.
immersion weaning, man. The immersion.
The thing is, I feel like it was a very small subset, but those small subset was super vocal. And you know, I think all in all, it turned out to be a pretty good event. I think the stuff looks good. It's not necessarily in the same style, but I feel like there's only a handful of cards. I'm looking at you, Go Hard, that like you know are actually gonna see play at any kind of given time. And if they do see play, they're only going to see play a handful of times in a game. So it's not like a huge disruption. I like the KDA cards. I'm excited to do more cards and more universes in the future.
Yeah, they're fun, honestly.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's way better than waiting until like they decide to do a whole region out of the different universes.
The other thing I didn't get is that like a lot of people were like convinced that like evil riot forces were forcing us to take part in this, and like that's funny to me because like so many people on our team love KDA and we're super stoked to work on this, and wish that we could we had the time and the resources to push a whole KDA universe set out in addition to all the other sets we're doing, but like we just got to pace things, and so this was an opportunity to tie into Worlds, which is a really cool event, and tie into the KDA album release, which is a really cool event, and just kind of like you know, make ourselves part of the bigger league ecosystem and be a part of that stuff, which is something that you're going to see a lot more of in 2021. Like especially with Wild Rift getting published in more regions and stuff like that, and us expanding. Like we're going to see a lot more tie-in. With us tying in with League, us tying in with Wild Rift, us tying in with TFT. I think there's a couple little Valorant potentials where we might be able to do some crossover, despite the fact that it's a pretty different universe. And like, you're going to see a lot more of us touching on the other products and get it, all kind of jumping into special events, because crossover events are fun. And like, it might convince a League player to try LoRC for the first time, or it might convince a LoRC player to try League for the first time. Which I'm sorry in advance. But like, I mean, ultimately, we want to show you every corner of the universe that we can, because we think it's a pretty cool universe. I mean, as Ghostcrawler hinted this week, we want to show you a lot more of the universe. But like at this point, we're just trying to make what we can, and I felt like the KDA event was a really cool opportunity to like work with other teams and coordinate release stuff and like show off some of the other products that the other universes that League handles.
Do you think this event got like a small backlash from that vocal minority because it was KDA? Like if you guys started with a different AU, like project skin, for example, do you think the response would have been a bit different?
Yeah,
Probably a bit, yeah.
I feel like there was some of it from people who are just like don't like K-pop and are like offended by the passion of the K-pop fandom and like how like excited they get about it. And I feel like there's some people who like that sense of superiority over K-pop fans, but like K-pop is good music. It bounces. Like
Yeah.
just enjoy it, man. Like chill out.
It's also one of these trends to hate it, like at least it was a bit ago. Now I guess it's fine by now.
Yeah, I have like pop stars on my playlist. It's actually pretty good, and I've never listened to K-pop before KDA, so it's actually my introduction to it.
I love
really
the fact that we released the pop stars like chill hop like remix on YouTube. I listen to that all the time in the background.
I confirm half my hate is because of KDI. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Even now on the sub, we still get a lot of hate for KDA. Like, and most of it is like very personal hate. Like, none of it is about actual gameplay or anything. It's just like they're not happy that it's in the game for no good reason other than that they're not happy.
Well, I mean, hopefully next year or next month or whenever we get back to work after the holidays, like hopefully we'll be able to put out something that they do enjoy. But like, not everything we're going to put out is for everybody, and that's like
Yeah.
the kind of the joy of the
Col-
League universe is that there's so much to explore and so many different ways to explore it. You know, like
Colombian web is obviously the easiest choice. I mean, come on, everyone knows it's an obvious choice.
I've actually kind of enjoy listening to Welsh rap. I don't understand a word of it, but the rhythmic patterns of it are so amazing.
New skin line. Colombian rap, Welsh rap. What the hell is German rap? I thought
German rap
people.
I mean,
German
it's
rap's
rap
kind of
in German.
depressing.
Like,
I thought German
I mean,
people
it's
just don't have
crappy,
fun.
honestly.
It just sounds like soldier march chants or something.
It sounds about right. Yeah, that's what I would expect from them. All right, let's move on to the next one. I think this is the last one on the
Is
on
it
the
the
list.
last one already? Oh,
Oh wait, is it the last one? Yes, it is the last one.
ooh.
This is the last one.
Yeah, last one on the list Sarah gave us.
Thank God. Didn't we do this one?
No,
Just another
it's
leasing
also about the leasing buffs. Yeah.
It's a lot of hushes.
Can't be.
The oracle told me that I would fall in love and that man. You hear me? Now get up.
No. How? He is the one.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Yeah, it's an amazing amount of effort to put all these things in there and stuff. Gotta say.
Get cool!
Oh
Wow. This isn't the best one.
yeah.
Prepare yourself!
Oh man. Yo, Sarah, how was that on the if we had time? That should have been included on the regular list. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it really is long, but it's also really good, honestly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually thought
I'm pretty blown away by that. That's
yeah, that deserves an Oscar. I thought it ended like 3 times there. It just kept going.
yeah, like that's just like it's well edited. I think it's well paced. It understands the meta pretty well. It understands the community, and it doesn't like harp on anything.
Yep. I like the little part where they added all those little spells in the end, and it just deny. I think that was like my favorite part.
All right, so I'm reviewing the list. We need an overall winner.
Yeah, you can give your personal favorite. I think they're also gonna put this on Discord and have people vote for their favorite, but
Yeah,
Excellent.
you two should get your say as well.
If I'm going pure text meme, I think like the Cam Girl meme and the Maokai memes are like both really, really high tier.
yeah, they really are.
Which one is the cam girl one?
The first one.
Oh, right, yeah, right.
Luckily, we all got them here in the chat. You can just look at them easier. Otherwise, it would have been a mess now.
I liked all 3 of the video ones. I feel like the Matrix one was probably the best of all of them.
I mean, it was definitely by far the highest effort one. It was like it's so long.
I think the Matrix one and the Lord of the Rings one were very close.
Yeah. I think the Matrix edges us out just a little bit because of all the work with all of the bullets. I mean, that was
Yeah,
so well thought out, and like the
Yeah.
countering and like the spells flying everywhere, like all of those match up.
yeah, it's more creative. It had a lot to work with.
Yeah, I'll be judging the Circle Jerk meme like challenge as well, or I'll be helping yell at people with that. So I'm excited about that. So if you really like super shitty memes, come on over. That's what we're about.
They'll never see it coming.
Did you see my meme? Well, you did about my spoiler, Terra spoiler.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I like that. That's real dumb.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't here, Sarah. Come on.
Run while you can. Got something for
Yeah, really great quality. I'm like I've told the folks in Circle Jerk this before, like the meme community that has sprung up around lore like makes every day at work 1,000 times more worth it. Like the fact that I've worked on and created something that makes this dumb stuff on the internet happen is so good. Like it's so
Yeah.
perfect to me.
Yeah, like
It
once
really
the
is an
game,
amazing community.
if like in the future, whenever like for some reason card games get out of style, the memes will always be there. And like
I've been real hard for a cask guardian, and I might have convinced them. I don't think it's gonna have the Uwu face, but I think maybe somewhere down the road we might get a cask guardian.
Sarah, we gotta put that as confirmed. Sticking that on the top of the subreddit.
The
Cast
cast
Guardian.
just this cast stuck in the side of it. It just lays there, not even moving or anything. It just lays there.
It doesn't do anything. You click on it, this little air comes out, little gas.
Or he has a horrifying like cartoon lid mouth, bubbles and like spews stuff everywhere when he talks. Like he's and it, like his voice clips sound like he's gargling.
Oh man, I feel like that'll be getting pretty scary.
Man, I was playing with sound on because most of my games, like I'm in meetings or whatever, like that, like I play during the day, in between stuff. But I had the sound on the other day because I was doing some testing on voiceover work, and the freaking the Dragonling, the one from Spirit Blossom, has the
Yeah.
most annoying little sounds I've ever heard.
I actually haven't seen that one used very often.
Muse or something. Like I don't know. It's weird.
Apparently, people get annoyed at the Von Yip one as well because it mellows a lot.
Well, I mean, if you're picking Von Yip as your like guardian, you should be prepared to be annoyed. Like
All right. Is there any closing remarks you guys have? I think we're about done for tonight.
I
Any
guess
questions in
we
the chat?
shut down.
I guess this is then.
Well,
Hope everybody
so
had fun.
I want to unearth the box audio. Yeah.
I want to unearth the box audio. Is it like 2 a.m. for you, Smooth?
It's 2:17, yeah, exactly.
2:17.
But honestly,
Yeah.
it's fine. I mean,
It's a Saturday at least. You don't have to work
Yeah.
tomorrow, do you?
no. I mean, tomorrow, yes, like it's already Sunday, but yeah. But I guess it's
I
still
can't guarantee
45
feel
minutes
like-
because before it
if we
was
feel like it
technically
fits-
over. But yeah.
fits, we might.
What was that, Salvor?
We had somebody ask in the chat about if we'll get a 6-mana 6/7 with no card text. I mean, we
Yeah.
sometimes we have room for like big uninteresting things that fill specific like stat blocks. I mean, we publish them occasionally.
You can
Just
ignore Empress
generating
Emo.
amazing hype, just basic cards without text, releasing an entire set of them. That would be amazing.
When I was learning how to build cards in the game, I made a card that just as to like to practice how to hook up scripts for the cards.
Oh
I made
yeah.
a card that was a battle wagon that when it attacks, it would summon 2 attacking random poros from the poro pool.
Oh wow. That's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was super silly. I mean, it's not balanced or anything. It was just my card to like build out and functionally learn how to build a card. But
What a LOR is run on Unity, right?
yeah, we're on a custom version of Unity.
Oh, custom version. Okay.
We work with the Unity folks, because we have very specific needs for our stuff, and we push things that a lot of people don't normally want to deal with, like the size of our asset bundles on mobile and the amount of voice lines we pack in and all that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
a lot of custom modifications to our Unity instance, but also a lot of custom ones to make like writing our game better, because we all of our card scripts sit in Python, and so like we have a lot of translation tools to help people get cards into the game easy with low technical skill and stuff like that.
Right. Do you have to write a different version for like Mac and iOS and Android, or is it, since it's based off Unity, is it just one engine?
When you have an engine like that, typically the engine will have publishing where we use a complicated build pipeline because we have to build it for so many different versions in so many different places and then distribute it out to everybody. But for like an end user who was like publishing a game at home, when Unity finishes a project and you think it's done, you have choices to build out with Unity to different things. If you're publishing for iOS, it has to be built on a Mac, so you have to involve a Mac, like you have to have a Mac on your network or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Sign Apple certificates. But yeah, so we build out for the servers build out for Android and Windows automatically, and then we have a separate process that runs that builds the iOS stuff on the Mac. But basically, the engine itself will take the code that's built into our game and compile it together and package it out for an executable and for Android, and like it already understands how to include the appropriate stuff in that.
Right. So
We make changes to it all the time to better fit specs and that kind of stuff, but that's the
yeah.
very non-technical version of that.
Okay. So it does a bit of translating for you, so you don't have to like program in different languages and all that.
It does some of the work. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of our core code to get that set up to work right, you have to do a lot of tinkering, especially when you're involving other ecosystems like payment systems on Google and
Right.
Android, stuff like that. And we have some help from that comes from different organizations and in our company, because a lot of different company people handle payments and that kind of stuff. But yeah, when you're designing something for mobile environments as well as PC stuff, there's all kinds of different stuff you have to take into account for publishing to those different platforms.
Yeah, especially I assume like region to region as well. It's a lot of extra complications involved as well.
Yep. Luckily, we have a lot of great folks at a lot of local offices that will help us, with the regional difficulties in their particular region. We work closely with, our representatives in various countries to help with internationalization and try to provide the best experience we can within whatever the local laws are.
I think Alice needs something.
Yeah.
What's up? She says she wanted to interject.
No, we wait here.
Yeah, we're waiting on her. No pressure. Oh, okay, never mind.
Damn it.
You can just
Also,
continue.
Wait.
Ivo Kaka, if you message me on Discord, any specific feedback, I can make sure that it gets to the right place as long as I feel like it's, reasonable.
Just scream at Cypher that this card is broken, that you just lost him. Just
If you come to me
imagine
straight,
me
I'll
thinking that.
probably get beat on you. That's what it happens.
Go hard, completely broken. I'm just gonna spam you that every day until you do it something.
Just make go hard 0 mana.
Trying to get a Golden Crushbot buff, but we try not to mess with cards that are perfect, and Golden Crushbot is as close to perfect as it can go right
Oh,
now.
we're even gonna buff him. Imagine. We would be such a ball of sets if we buff him.
I mean, we
He's
just made him
already
prismatic.
2-5.
That's a great buff.
Just
But
gotta
he's
give
not
augment.
golden. The prismatic is not golden. It's a scam, man. He's less golden then.
Oh man, if Crushbot had
Sick.
augment, that actually be so strong. Augment.
Yeah,
The
he
problem-
would really
the problem
strong.
is-
He's a 2-5, I would.
If Crushbot was a 6, then we have to completely rework Garen.
1-6, man. It would be a massive unit.
Actual golden.
Yeah, because if Garen, if Piltover has a way to block Garen consistently, it just throws the whole balance off.
Yeah.
Probably never on Assembly Bot. We're probably never going to revert him back to close band.
What was he before?
Whenever you play a spell, play a copy of me, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Like a copy of on the board. You get a second.
Whatever his current stats are.
Oh, what? That's way too strong. That sounds. So apparently that wasn't it. Sarah, did you make this background with the little Timo?
No, actually, Evolved Tiger from our Discord made it.
Okay.
I mean, the little Timo, I think he made that one too, but like it moving around, it's obviously not really part of the background.
Sarah asked me what kind of cask I wanted, and I told her I wanted a mustache and a monocle.
Yeah.
Sarah didn't give me an option.
I mean, yours is pretty cute. You can't really complain about that one.
The way I heard it, you told her whatever she wanted was fine.
Well, okay, I did say that, but
you deserve everything that you got.
Keep on. I think I was supposed to get a name choice as well. Curious asked me, except for before I could answer, Sarah gave an answer.
If you haven't gone to watch Sarah's fuzzy drawings of voiceover interactions on YouTube, it's freaking great, and I freaking love it.
Yeah, it's really great.
And I want her to those I want a webcomic series of just those interactions.
So the one she made with Zoe, like those things, yeah, those are pretty great.
You want it to be like an apartment, and it's just Zoe and Asol and somebody else living in an apartment, and then you use lines to detail all of their adventures.
Oh man, so we're not washing the dishes? That'd be great.
Then we need more voice lines. So we got to hire the voice actors for that one.
So yeah, other than that, thanks for participating in this contest, guys. It's really nice to see my game get some memes. Really
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Excited that the response to Set 3C, and looking forward to. There should be some more news about stuff in the future pretty soon, probably around the end of the year.
Awesome. Well, hope you guys have a good holidays. Stay safe. Don't contract COVID.
Man.
Enjoy the break. And thanks for coming, both of you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a blast.
Was fun.
Good night, everybody. I think we're signing off.